On the bustling streets of cities across the world, amidst the constant hum of traffic and the blur of passing faces, there exists a population often overlooked and underappreciated: street dogs. These animals roam alleyways and open markets, navigate crowded sidewalks, and survive day after day by their wits, resilience, and an unyielding spirit. Though many see them as strays, as creatures without a place or a purpose, the reality is far richer and more touching. For among these street dogs are unsung heroes, animals that, by acts of courage, loyalty, and compassion, become cherished members of human families and, in some cases, the very heart of a community. The journey from life on the streets to the warmth of a family home is rarely simple. It begins, more often than not, with a moment of connection, a glance exchanged, a gesture of kindness, or an act of unexpected bravery. For the street dog, survival is a daily challenge. Food and water are not guaranteed, and dangers lurk in the form of vehicles, disease, and sometimes even people. Yet, despite these hardships, street dogs frequently demonstrate an uncanny ability to sense human emotions, to respond to distress, and to seek out companionship when it's needed most. Imagine a city park at dusk. In the fading light, a young girl sits alone on a bench, tears streaming down her face. From the shadows, a limping, scruffy dog approaches, cautiously at first. Then, sensing no threat, he sits quietly beside her. Without words, he offers comfort, placing his head gently on her knee. In this simple act, an invisible bond forms, one that may change both their lives forever. The girl, feeling seen and understood, wraps her arms around the dog, and for a moment, she is not alone. Such stories unfold countless times in neighborhoods across the globe. Street dogs, though hardened by a life of uncertainty, possess a remarkable capacity for empathy. They read the subtleties of human body language, recognize pain and fear, and respond with an instinctive desire to help. It is this quality, their innate empathy, that often marks the beginning of their transformation from stray to hero. There are countless accounts of street dogs intervening in moments of crisis. In a small Indian village, a group of children played near a shallow river, unaware of a snake lurking in the grass. Suddenly, a local street dog named Pola charged toward the children, barking and growling, pushing them away from danger. Only when the snake slithered into the open did the children realize the peril they had been in. Pola became a village legend, his act of bravery earning him a permanent place among the families he had protected. In another corner of the world, in the suburbs of Rio de Janeiro, a woman returning from work was followed by a stranger. Sensing her fear, a street dog she had often fed appeared from behind a car, standing between her and the stranger until he retreated. From that night on, the dog, now called Amigo, waited for her at the bus stop every evening, escorting her safely home. These stories are not isolated incidents. They reflect a universal truth. Street dogs, despite their hardships, are capable of extraordinary loyalty, courage, and affection. When given a chance, they repay kindness 100-fold, often in ways that surprise and inspire. But how do these dogs, so accustomed to fending for themselves, come to form such deep bonds with humans? The answer lies in their adaptability and intelligence. Street dogs are masters of observation. They learn quickly which people are friendly, which places offer shelter, and where food might be found. Over time, their interactions with caring individuals build trust. A morsel of food, a gentle word, or a soft pat on the head can be the first step in a process that turns wary strays into devoted companions. For families who open their doors to a street dog, the rewards are profound. These animals, once outsiders, often become protectors, playmates, and sources of unconditional love. Their gratitude is visible in every wag of the tail, every eager greeting at the door, and every quiet, watchful moment by a child's bedside. Yet, the journey is not without challenges. Many street dogs arrive with scars, both physical and emotional. The transition from street to home requires patience, understanding, and compassion. Some dogs may be fearful, anxious, or slow to trust, but as families invest time and care, a transformation unfolds. The dog's apprehension gives way to confidence. Their uncertainty is replaced by joy. Each small victory, a tentative tail wag, a playful bark, a restful nap in a sunbeam, marks a step forward on the path to becoming family. The process of adoption is, in itself, an act of heroism. Families who choose to welcome a street dog into their lives take on a responsibility that goes beyond simple care. They become advocates for compassion, showing others that every animal, regardless of its past, deserves a chance at happiness. In return, they often discover that their new companion brings a unique perspective, one forged by resilience, gratitude, and an unbreakable spirit. Street dogs also have a profound impact on children. Growing up alongside a dog that has overcome adversity teaches empathy, kindness, and the value of second chances. Children learn that heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and that sometimes the bravest heart beats in the chest of a former stray. Communities, too, benefit from embracing their street dogs. In many neighborhoods, local dogs become unofficial guardians, alerting residents to strangers, guiding lost children home, or simply offering a familiar, friendly presence. In some cases, these dogs take on roles as therapy animals, visiting hospitals, schools, and care homes, where their gentle nature and loving demeanor provide comfort to those in need. The story of street dogs becoming family heroes is also a testament to the power of kindness. Small acts, a bowl of water left on a doorstep, a blanket shared during a cold night, a gentle word spoken in passing can make all the difference. For the street dog, each gesture is a lifeline, a reminder that not all humans are to be feared. For the person who offers it, the reward is often a friendship that transcends the boundaries of language and circumstance. There are organizations and volunteers around the world dedicated to improving the lives of street dogs. They rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome animals, providing medical care, nourishment, and most importantly, love. Their efforts not only save lives, but also transform communities, fostering a culture of compassion and respect for all living beings. Yet, not every street dog finds a home. Many remain on the periphery, relying on the kindness of strangers and the resilience that has carried them this far. For these dogs, community support is vital. Feeding programs, spay and neuter initiatives, and educational campaigns help ensure that street dogs are treated with dignity and care. In return, these dogs offer their own form of service, becoming familiar faces in the neighborhood, offering comfort to those who seek it, and occasionally stepping into the spotlight as unlikely heroes. Consider the story of Max, a street dog from a small coastal town. For years, Max lived near the fishing docks, scavenging for scraps and dodging the occasional boot or thrown stone. One stormy night, a fishing boat capsized in the harbor. The shouts of the stranded crew carried across the water, but the wind and rain made rescue nearly impossible. Max, sensing the chaos, began to bark furiously, running from house to house until he roused the townspeople. Guided by his persistent cries, the villagers rushed to the docks and were able to pull the men to safety. Max, once dismissed as a nuisance, became the town's mascot, his courage celebrated in stories and songs. Such tales remind us of the extraordinary potential that lies within every creature, no matter how humble their beginnings. Street dogs, with their keen intelligence, boundless energy, and deep capacity for love, are living proof that heroes can be found in the unlikeliest of places. For those considering adopting a street dog, the journey is one of mutual transformation. The dog, once a survivor, becomes a beloved companion. The family, enriched by the presence of their new friend, discovers the true meaning of loyalty and gratitude. Together, they write a new story, one defined not by the past, but by the promise of each new day. There are practical steps that families and communities can take to support street dogs and help them become heroes in their own right. Spay and neuter programs reduce overpopulation, ensuring that fewer dogs face the hardships of life on the streets. Adoption drives and foster programs provide temporary refuge and a pathway to permanent homes. Education campaigns teach children and adults alike about the importance of kindness and responsible pet ownership. Volunteers play a crucial role in this process. They feed and care for street dogs, provide medical treatment, and offer the first glimpses of trust and affection that can change a dog's life. Their tireless efforts create a bridge between the world of the street and the safety of a loving home. In the end, the story of street dogs becoming family heroes is a story of hope, of second chances, of unexpected friendships, and of the enduring power of love. It challenges us to see beyond appearances, to recognize the potential for greatness in every living being, and to act with compassion, even when it is not the easiest path. As the sun sets and the city grows quiet, somewhere a street dog curls up on a doorstep, dreaming of a better tomorrow. Perhaps, in the morning, a child will offer a piece of bread, a shopkeeper will set out a bowl of water, or a family will open their door and their hearts. In these moments, the transformation begins. A stray becomes a friend, a protector, a hero, a cherished member of the family. Let us remember that in our fast-paced world, where so much goes unnoticed, acts of kindness can change a life. The street dog, with his unwavering spirit and gentle heart, stands as a reminder that heroism is not the exclusive domain of the strong or the privileged. Sometimes, it is found in the quiet courage of those who have suffered most, in the loyal companionship of those who have the least, and in the simple, enduring bond between a dog and the humans who choose to love him. Through every act of bravery, every moment of comfort, and every shared adventure, street dogs prove that heroes are not born. They are made through love, through trust, and through the willingness to open our hearts to those who need us most. And in doing so, they remind us that family, in its truest sense, knows no boundaries.